Hello and welcome to Matt Loves Eurovision. It's my Eurovision 2025 Top 37 countdown. It's place number 1. It's Finland, Erika Vikman, komme. Please do click on the subscribe button or ring that notification bell and like, share and comment below. And finally, we come to my number 1 in this year's countdown, and for the second time in 3 years, it's Finland who take the top spot. Back in 2023, Cha 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 was my clear number 1, and indeed, as it turns out, it was many others people's favourites as well, as Käärijä got one of the biggest ever televote scores in the grand final, and finished second overall, as we know. Now, last year was not quite as successful for Finland, but they did still make the final. And UMK, which is the Finnish national selection, is now considered really to be to be the gold standard of national finals by many fans and by other Eurovision experts and analysts. So can this year's UMK winner, Erika Vikman, get the gold at Eurovision, having got my gold medal position? Erika is, of course, our second Finnish act this year, with Kai representing Sweden. But Erika is from the Finnish-speaking Finnish population, and she's from Tampere, the second city, to be precise. Now, her musical career began, as so many Eurovision artists do, with a TV talent show. She was in Finnish Idol, but then she moved on to the Finnish tango world for a few years. Now, she came second in Tango Markkinat, which is the world's oldest tango festival. However, by 2017, she had signed with a global record label, different to the one she's on with now, and she began the move to electropop, which is kind of what most of us know Erika for. She competed in UMK in 2020 with Cicciolina, which was runner-up, but had won the televote by a huge margin. And UMK subsequently changed the voting system, the voting weighting after that, to put more favour in the televote, because there was quite an outcry that she had not won, and the international juries had kind of marked her down. Cicciolina became a huge fan favourite, so there was much excitement on hearing of her return to UMK this year. Now, there was no repeat disappointment, though, as Erika rode that giant hanging microphone to victory with komme. Now, komme certainly embodies the theme of the 69th Eurovision Song Contest. Now, in the English translation of the Finnish lyrics, there is no ambiguity about what this song is all about. Erika is a woman confidently singing about the joy of sexual pleasure and reaching orgasm. Now, the Finnish lyrics, as it is sung in Finnish, have, I think, and Finnish speakers, please do let me know if I've got this wrong. I think they have a little bit more subtlety and double meaning and sort of, and they're sort of a bit more playful in that way than the English translation. But there is no disguising what this song is all about. It's all about empowerment, ultimately, and the whole stage performance and persona add to that. All of this is overlaid on a banging Finnish disco and electronic music track. And of course we have the iconic komme chant as the main chorus focus. Also, we can't forget the robotic electro-pop sounding Wunderbar inserted into the song kind of at one point. The whole song ends deliberately, very abruptly indeed. Now, the writers, who are Christel and Jori Roosberg, they couldn't quite work out how they wanted the song to end. And then I think they realised that a sudden and abrupt ending was exactly appropriate to the theme of the song. Now, it's probably no surprise at all to hear me say just how much I like this and Erika as a performer. And while it's the overall package that is so impressive, there are so many smaller elements that make up this entry that I really enjoy. For example, you hear at certain points in the track, in the music, that electro-pop beat underneath, and it's really reminiscent of ABBA's Gimme Gimme Gimme, that kind of late 70s, early 80s electronic disco, sort of disco beat, but that very distinctive sound I remember from Gimme Gimme Gimme. There's also so much fun with the staging as well, including the climaxing microphone. Though I gather from an interview that Erika gave that the explosion was supposed to come from the head of the microphone instead. But in the end, maybe that would have just been a bit too much, too obvious. Ultimately, though, it is Erika that makes the performance. She's on stage alone, no backing dancers. It's all about her and her performance, and she sells the hell out of it. She has said herself that she won UMK in 2020, and had, of course, the contest not been cancelled because of the pandemic, she said she wouldn't have been ready for the contest in 2020, but I think she is more than ready now. There's no surprise really that this has had a warm welcome in the fandom. This rode the top of the Eurovision scoreboard for quite some time until Sweden and Austria kind of nudged ahead. Yet she's remained very firmly in that top three, and rightly so. This was, and I still think is, considered a contender to win the contest, and it was in that case for much of the national final season. Now, the odds have slipped somewhat in terms of that win, though I think she is being rather underpriced in favour of some of those male pop songs that have gone above her in the betting, that are competing against one another, and I just don't think they are going to get quite the same televote score that I think she is capable of. As for qualifying, I don't think we need to worry on that score. It's very clear why the producers have given Finland the closing slot in the semi-final, just 2 years after Käärijä also had the closing slot in the semi-final in Liverpool. Now, the path to a Finnish Erika victory is narrow, but it is not impossible. I wouldn't say it's a natural jury song, and some jurors may not appreciate the fact that it's the overt sexuality of the performance in the song, which I think Erika is reining back a little bit for the contest. But she is an impressive solo performer that can and should get rewarded, I think. In the televote, as we know, there are many, many televote-friendly songs, but I think she has an advantage that there are far fewer entries like hers to compete with. I think there's perhaps really only Malta in this lane, and I think this is a deeper and more complete package than Malta. I think Mariana Conte's great. I think serving is a lot of fun, but I do think this is a kind of a more professional and experienced package. And I think after all the love given to Käärijä and to Baby Lasagna, and to be honest, also already to Kai, and it's not Kai's fault at all, though actually Kai and Erika go on really well. But it's felt hard on Erika to lose so much attention, particularly in her home country. But hey, that's misogyny for you. But after all the love given to those male acts, I think it'd be great to see a solo woman who to get the love and the votes for this type of song rather than a classical ballad type of song. And I'm certain she is going to do Finland proud. And I think there is a very high chance that she will get the best placing by a female Finnish solo artist since 1989, which of course was also a contest hosted in Switzerland. And that was when Anneli Saaristo finished 7th. So I'm wishing her all the luck in the world. Komme, Erika! Now, of course, you can read this on my website as usual, www.amatloveserovision.com. And also please let me know who your number one is, how do you think Erika would do, all of those kinds of comments. What do you think overall of my ranking? And that does bring the top 37 countdown to an end, but it is not the end of my Eurovision 2025 videos. There are going to be videos coming out all through Eurovision week, so I will be doing previews / predicted qualifiers of each of the two semis, and then I will be doing a kind of what the hell just happened video after each of those semis as well, and then hopefully squeezing in a preview of the grand final. And finally, there will be a kind of a follow-up review of the grand final. That will probably follow a few days after the grand final because I'll be away for the actual Eurovision weekend down in London, and I won't have the right things with me to do the recording and editing, so that'll have to wait a couple of days, but not as long as I left it last time, I hope. So, but yeah, do enjoy the contest and do join me again with all those with the videos I'll be putting out during Eurovision week, and take care.